blah blah blah. We can totally save Jean from being evil, blah blah blah. No, we can't because she killed you, blah blah blah. No, but blah blah blah. But acting, we have to act in this scene, blah 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 blah.
Ah, yes, Dark Phoenix, the much anticipated, actually not anticipated at all, apparently, according to the box office, finale to the X-Men franchise. Keep in mind, I've only seen, First Class, which was awesome. I saw Apocalypse, which was fine, I guess, and X-Men Origins Wolverine, well, at least the last 40 seconds. I do know enough about the movies and the characters, but oh boy, where do I start on this one? This movie is very boring. I mean that, very literally. Very little happens. If you've literally seen the trailer, you've seen this whole movie. I'm saying that unironically. You just have. Basically, Jean Grey, the cool one who can do telekinesis and stuff. I like her. She's one of my favorite X-Men. But anyways, this is the classic her going evil when a Space Force thing gets inside her, and apparently she had some weird trauma happen, which I don't remember that in the comics, but okay. And then the trauma got broken by the alien force, and now there's another group of aliens, which are totally just the Skrulls from Captain Marvel, but they can't say that. And now, yeah, she's evil. Yeah, there you go. I think the only thing I can say is she doesn't go full-blown evil. They don't really commit to the Dark Phoenix storyline, and it also doesn't help that this movie, tries to be all, big and philosophical and just character-driven, but it doesn't feel earned, almost. It feels very much like we have to do this because this is the finale, but we don't know what character things to do, and you don't feel for the characters. You just end up going, oh, okay, they're sad, I guess. And I kind of remember that from the last movie or whatever. But anyway, the cast just sounds bored. I guess I could maybe say Michael Fassbender was alright. I liked the beginning of the movie when it was, Jean Grey and Professor X just talking. For a minute, I actually thought I was in for a good movie. I did not get that. I got a very boring and bland movie. This is the kind of bad movie I hate, because it's not bad for the sake that it's just horrible. It's just bad because it's so painfully boring. I legit almost fell asleep in this movie, and I was paying attention. I still almost fell asleep in this movie. Thankfully, it was painlessly short. This was the same length as Nausicaa, and I care for all the characters in that film, while here I really could care less. It's not as bad as I was expecting, but it's still pretty bad. I'll give it a 3 out of 10. Consider yourself lucky you didn't go further to a hate reaction. You got a dislike reaction. Now on to the film that is also going to be weird talking about.
Hey parents, is Godzilla Endgame and the dumb Dark Phoenix too intense for your youngest kids and Toy Story 4 isn't out yet, which will also probably be emotionally intense? How about a Illumination sequel to Secret Life of Pets? A very pointless sequel that I can say was good? Is that how you say? Yeah, I'm just as surprised as you guys. I am known for most people to have not liked the first movie, like at all. I didn't find it funny. I just kind of found it very boring. I liked the cat because the cat was literally me sitting through that whole movie. But I actually kind of liked this one. It was kind of cute and charming at points. Not great. It doesn't have a narrative, like, at all. It's more just a bunch of, like, mini movies that just kind of got stuck together and they just called it a plot. Which, granted, is actually way better for Illumination, in my opinion, because whenever they just do narratives, it always is just, well, the promising left paths, just Toy Story 1, 2, and 3 all over again, but as one movie. Anywho, basically, I really don't have much to add. I guess if you saw the trailer, you see what's going on. There's not a lot of surprises. I was more just surprised that I was actually liking it, which is as I said, a surprise to me. I legit, as I said, didn't like the first movie. Maybe it was like Harrison Ford and like Tiffany Haddish just having the time of their lives in their very minor roles, but like I don't know, I just kind of had fun with it. I don't know why. I wouldn't say it's great. I'd probably say it's on par with Aladdin, but I'd also say I'd rather you just go see this in Aladdin. It's kind of a grading system between students. Like, one of the students is trying their best to get a C, and the other doesn't give a crap and still gets the C and is wondering why the teacher is praising the one who worked their butts off. That's this movie. Granted, it's Illumination. That's not saying much, but
I liked it. I will definitely say that. That's a surprise enough to me. I'll give it a 6.3 out of 10. Yeah, it's harmless. It's fine. It's cute. It's for the pet lover inside you. Actually, no. This actually makes me very worried about pet owners, because seriously, the pet owners are barely in this movie. Like, you'd think that'd be the number one reason to see this movie. Yeah, I don't know what to go. I guess I could say I moved era back to July 12th because of the heat of living in the desert. But Men in Black and Toy Story 4's double review should be coming soon. I haven't seen either one at this point, as of the time recording this. Yeah. Bye. Okay, final question. You may think your grandma is cool, but is she as cool as this grandma? The answer should be yes. You should totally say your grandma's cooler than this grandma. If you don't, something is wrong with you majorly.